The Soviet officer had resorted to feigning death among the piles of corpses. The Germans, intent on ensuring no survivors, repeatedly fired into the bodies of fallen Soviet soldiers. Luckily, the officer managed to evade their notice. Once the German forces withdrew, he cautiously crawled out from the heap of corpses. Across the way, in a dilapidated building, 2 Nazi officers had arrived with intentions to bathe. Grasping his rifle and taking aim, he was about to pull the trigger when a voice suddenly called out behind him. It turned out he wasn't the only one pretending to be dead. The soldier warned that firing recklessly would easily expose their position, but the officer ignored this advice. As he aimed at the enemy and pulled the trigger, he realized there were no bullets left. "Comrade political commissioner," the soldier whispered softly, "please give me your rifle." He then loaded his own 5 remaining bullets into the chamber. The officer took the rifle and began to aim, but seemed uncertain of his shot. Turning to the soldier beside him, he asked which target to prioritize. The soldier suggested waiting for an explosion to fire, as it would effectively mask the gunshot noise. The Nazi officers had started bathing, with only their heads exposed, a difficult target to aim at. The Soviet officer turned to the soldier and asked if he knew how to shoot. With a reserved reply of, "Just a little," the officer handed over the rifle. As the soldier prepared to adjust his position, a jeep suddenly arrived from across the street, bringing 3 more German soldiers. The pressure mounted on the soldier, as he had only 5 bullets. He needed every shot to count if they were to succeed. First, he observed the enemy's positions and waited for an aerial supply drop. Taking advantage of the moment, he aimed at the bald-headed officer and fired, taking him down with a single shot. The next officer noticed the body, but hadn't fully registered what was happening when another bullet hit him square in the forehead. The infantryman quickly dropped to the ground on alert, then a third shot claimed another life. As the infantryman reached for a grenade, he met his end before even removing the pin. The last remaining German officer tried to flee. The soldier stood up and took aim. Despite the moving target, he fired with precision, hitting the enemy in the forehead. All 5 bullets found their marks, each one a headshot. The officer standing beside him watched in disbelief.